Hi, today's art, and we're going to be talking about dot painting. So I wanted to walk you around my house and show you a little bit about the dot art that I got when I lived in Australia, okay? So here's the first one, and this is a beautiful bright painting of an emu. And you can see how the emu is in the center, and out on the outside here are these circles, these dot circles. And usually, I'm going to show you another picture over here. This one is a beautiful painting given to me by my teaching assistant when I lived in Australia. And she was an artist, and her nephew was an artist, and her nephew made this painting called Snake Dreaming. And you can see snakes. Remember, we talked about snakes last week and how snakes are sacred to the indigenous Aboriginal culture in Australia. And so in the center, right here, so dot paintings always tell a story. And you can read the story in the things that are painted into the painting. So in this instance, you have in the very center, these circular lines here are considered to be a meeting place, usually a fire, because out bush they will build a fire and people will meet around it. And you can see this, these are people here, specifically women, but people. So this is people meeting around a fire, and the spirits of both the snakes and the lizards are part of the meeting. And then you can see around the edges, outside the interior part of the painting, there's other places where people have meeting places. And see how around the edges is this travel? This is considered to be water course or a river. And in Australia, they believe that Rainbow Snake is the one who created all the rivers. As she traveled through the countryside, the depression that she left, the imprint she left in the earth, are the rivers. So there's another one I want to show you that's very important to me, and I'm going to walk into my room because that's where it is. And luckily, I made my bed today, so that's good because I wouldn't want to show you an unmade bed. So this is another painting that my beautiful friend Nana did for me. So in this painting, she told the story of our teaching together in Australia. And so there's two people in the center of the picture. There's this figure and there's this figure. So for Nana, this was me because I am lighter skinned than Nana. And then that was Nana. And this part in the middle is the meeting place and the paths that we took to get to each other. And all the paths that we had. See many different squiggly lines? Those are paths. And see the feet around the edges? And out here are all the meeting places and all the paths we'd been to before. And this is all the places Nana had been to. And then we came together in this one place in the middle. And you can see around the edges are the children. These are the children that we taught. See that? And our children were a diversity of people. And so we have many different colors of children around it. So this was the way that Nana told the story of our teaching together for 5 years when I lived in Australia. And it's one of the most sacred things that I own in my house and that I love the most of anything, which is why it hangs above my bed so that I can think of Nana. Every single day before I go to bed, I think about my friend Nana. And it hangs in the same place because it's so important to me as a picture of my dad. Here's my dad. He's a cowboy. That's my dad. And my mom. There's my mom. She's amazing. And that's how important it is to me, is that it hangs there. And this, see this? This is a cross made out of spinifex grass that my friend Shirley Mack made for me. I'm going to talk to you about my friend Shirley Mack. She's a very famous indigenous artist who works with fiber arts like grass, who actually owns a station in Outback Australia. But I'll talk to you about her another time.